So you're thinking about moving to Hamilton, and those stories are popping up into your head, right? That you've always heard. Hamilton's really rough. Hamilton smells weird. And you know what? In some cases, it's not wrong. But Hamilton is so much more than that. It's truly a great city, and there's a ton of stuff people don't know about it. And today I want to talk about why it's still a great place to live, and it's still a great place to move, to invest, to work, to play, and all that good stuff. I am Joey D'Ambrosio. I am the People's Realtor, and it is my duty to serve the people of the GTA and beyond reach their real estate goals. So if you want to learn more about living in Hamilton, make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell, and follow along, all right? So let's jump into it. All right, first of all, let's talk money. Let's talk dollars and cents. Well, it's no secret that Hamilton's not dirt cheap anymore, but when you compare it to most places in the GTA, it really is night and day. Like, obviously, Toronto, you're looking at maybe 1.35 is the average detached home price versus Hamilton, $835,000, right? And it's not that far away. And Toronto, obviously, super expensive. But even as you go along the QE towards Hamilton, you got Mississauga, Oakville, Burlington. Those are still a lot more expensive than Hamilton. And honestly, they lack a certain charm to them that Hamilton has, right? So definitely the value for your money is going to go a lot longer in Hamilton. Whereas in Mississauga, maybe your money, you can only get a condo, townhouse. But in Hamilton, you're likely going to get a backyard, detached home, and in good shape too, like Rosedale, Crown Point. These are great neighborhoods that have great homes, well maintained, and you can find them under $900,000 no problem. And even going more into the East End, and even if you want to go North End, which is a little bit rougher, but you can find homes way cheaper than that as well. Meanwhile, in Hamilton, you can still find a solid 3-bed detached and a livable friendly area like Rosedale or Stony Creek for under $900,000. If your budget's even lower than that, under $750,000, you still got lots of options, lots of pockets on the mountain, West Mountain, Crown Point, East Hamilton. There's so many great opportunities to let your money go farther in Hamilton. And these are great homes too. So try getting a move-in ready detached home in Toronto for that. You're not even close. Next up, I want to talk about nature in Hamilton because a lot of people don't know this, but Hamilton is insanely green. We got over 130 waterfalls, trails out the wazoo, Coots Paradise, Princess Point, the Punch Bowl, Bruce Trail, Red Hill Valley Trail, and these span hundreds of kilometers. So when people are coming over the Skyway Bridge, they don't see this, right? And based on what you've heard of Hamilton, you probably haven't heard of it either. But compared to most cities in Canada, Hamilton has some of the most green space of anyone, and no one knows that, right? And it's not just like whatever. It's beautiful spots, views, golf courses. If you're a golfer and you want to be out on the course, there's so many great golf courses within like 30 to 40 minutes, not even. In Hamilton alone, there you got Kings Forest, Shadoke Golf Course. There's 2 courses there, and those are just city courses, right? And we're surrounded by many more. So people underestimate just how beautiful Hamilton is. And like I said, we're the city of waterfalls. We have the most waterfalls out of any city in the world, and that is a fact. You can Google it. So don't sleep on the greenery here. And if you want to know the best spots, I got the best hiking spots, best trails. So you let me know, I'll let you know. So yeah, people have their complaints about Hamilton, especially people who have never lived here. And a lot of those complaints are valid, right? They're not wrong. The People's Realtor is not going to lie to you, okay? I'm going to tell you straight up, but there's so much more to Hamilton that people don't know. And I'm always out there advocating for it because I truly think Hamilton gets a bad rep. Obviously, there's some rough parts, right? What major city doesn't have an area to you'd rather not walk down at midnight, you know? But people, for the most part, are wrong about Hamilton. Great spot, great nature, tons of trails. You got to check it out. Now, I want to talk about neighborhoods that are actually different from each other, you know? A lot of new developments and new towns that are popping up, and even cities that are expanding largely, they have what's known as the smart center effect. That's what I like to call it. It's where they build a massive plaza, a massive mega plaza, and then down the street, down one, dirt road, county road, they put 1,000 houses and condos and whatever, right? So then when you got to go shopping, from your house. You got to hop in your car. You got to go down the road. You got to get out of the mega plaza. You got to go in the store, come out of the store. You get back in your car. You go to the next store. You get out of that car. So I hate it, right? Hamilton's different. Hamilton is built in, right? These neighborhoods have been here for 100 plus years. And even these newer areas, they still have that sense of community, walkability, which is big, right? Especially downtown areas. You're in such diverse different areas throughout all of Hamilton, right? Once you go up the hill, up the mountain, as we like to say, it's not actually a mountain though. It's a lot different. It's a lot more residential. There's still that walkability there, still great public transit. But if you want to be in the center of everything and you want to be able to get off work, quickly change, walk down to the bar, see your friends, see a band any day of the week, right? There's something for everyone. And if you want that suburban feel, that's there too. But there's so many different places that are such great spots to have a family, grow a family, to if you're a professional, young professional, great spots for that. Whatever you're looking for, Hamilton's got it, right? If it's not in this neighborhood, it's going to be in that one. One thing I always tell my buyers, Hamilton is not a one-size-fits-all kind of city. There are those cities around us, but it's very unique. And you've got neighborhoods here with totally different vibes, different communities, different price points, big range of price points, all within 15 minutes of each other. So if you want something charming, something old school, you're going to go want to check out Westdale. Tree-lined streets, brick homes from the 20th century homes, an actual village feel with Westdale Village right there. Shout out to Westdale Theater, great little movie theater if you're ever in the area. But if you want more space, something move-in ready, not a lot of work to be done. Stony Creek and the Hamilton Mountain have tons of newer homes, family-friendly streets. Generally, they're smaller, but you're going to find better prices in these areas. Now, if you're into walkability, you want to be able to go to your favorite bar after work that's just around the corner. You're going to want to be downtown. Durand, Corktown, all those great spots. But if you're looking for something affordable with potential, you want to invest your money and just make your space truly yours. You got Crown Point East and West, still holding value and still great places to live. Lastly, I want to talk a little bit about our culture, our food, who we are, what Hamilton is. What is Hamilton, right? You might not know a lot about it. You might know there's a couple steel factories. You might know you've heard could be a little rough around the edges. And you're not wrong, right? But Hamilton is so much more than that. I mean, take it from someone who was born and raised here. It's a great, great spot to live. You got the beach with Lake Ontario right there. It might be a little polluted, but it's a great spot. It's beautiful. You got Hutch's on the beach, Confederation Park, Wild Waterworks for the kiddos. Speaking of kiddos, if you got one of those kids, as I used to be, who only eats chicken fingers, you go to Golden Tenders in the East End. Probably the best chicken tenders you're going to have in your life. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had chicken tenders around the world. Take it from someone who's a chicken tender expert. You want some Southern barbecue. You go to Memphis Fire Barbecue in Winona. Delicious. And that's just really scratching the surface. There's other, great spots downtown. You got the Mule, Hamburger, Born and Raised, Rapscallion. These are great restaurants, highly rated, and that's just, the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. Music scene, you may or may not know, I play all over the city. There's tons of great spots to see live music, great scene, great bands. You won't be disappointed in that regard. So if you're looking for a city with real upside, one that's still got value, community, room to grow, don't sleep on Hamilton. And if you're serious about moving here and want help finding the right neighborhood for you and your family, shoot me a text, DM, email, whatever works. I'll help you build a plan that makes sense for your style. I'm going to show you the best spots, the best places to work, play, and live in this great city, all within your budget. And if this helped at all, make sure you hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.